You know, we have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
It's all of our responsibility to do something to make the world a better place.
Welcome. You're accepted here. No matter what you think you're supposed to do, or look like, or how your body's supposed to be, or how you're supposed to talk.
Now, when Victoria's Secret made this announcement that they were going woke, Megyn Kelly had some choice words for the people at the company.
Because Victoria's Secret has gone woke. There's Giselle since it was last on. In 2019, they hired their first transgender model because, of course, right, yet another space that women used to dominate, and now, no. The Angels were later replaced by Victoria's Secret Collective, an unparalleled group of trailblazing partners who share a common goal to drive positive change. Instead of Giselle, we have Megan Rapinoe. Instead of Stephanie Seymour, we have, a refugee from South Sudan. We have, of course, the plus-size models. We've got Priyanka Chopra Jonas because, I don't know, she's diverse and she's married to a Jonas. And they've been featuring women of all shapes and sizes as well as the various nods to diversity and inclusion. As soon as they did that, FYI, Bridget, their sales fell 8%. And they went down another 4.5% in the last year. So people don't seem to be responding particularly well to the heavy-set models who are refugees and also men.
Reputation was built on creating a sexy yet accessible fantasy. But critics say that fantasy was targeted toward men, not women. The company announced a sweeping overhaul yesterday that it says will better reflect the times and what women want. Gone is its stable of angels, the supermodels who starred in glossy ads, and its annual big-budget fashion show. The new faces of the brand are women who don't fit the traditional Victoria's Secret mold.
Again, the fact that I feel comfortable in it. Pieces are sort of interchangeable. I can wear them dressed up, dressed down, but ultimately, even if you're just wearing them on their own, they're comfortable. It's something you can move in, you feel like free in it. People should never wear something they don't like or they don't feel comfortable in.
So after losing millions and millions of dollars, they decided, let's get back to sexy.
I told you. The Wings are back on the runway. After a 6-year hiatus, Victoria's Secret is marking its return to the catwalk with over-the-top costumes, sky-high heels, and of course, lingerie, lingerie, lingerie.
The Victoria's Secret lingerie brand has decided to drop its woke feminist makeover from a few years ago to promote body positivity, and they're now going to, mad idea, prioritise sex appeal over female empowerment after being hit with falling sales. The American lingerie brand stopped its catwalks with its signature Angels in 2018 and declared it wanted to be the world's leading advocate for women, a lingerie brand. But it now seems it's decided that going woke does mean going broke, and they've decided to backtrack.
I am confident. I am casually elegant. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Be authentic. Be you.
Victoria's Secret said they were listening to what people wanted. Because despite them saying that they're going to bring sexy back, Victoria's Secret had 2 trans models walking down the runway. Brazilian model Valentina Sampaio, let's be honest, like if I were to see Victoria Sampaio on the street, I would be like, wow, holy smokes, where do you get that body? Where do you get that face, the hair, everything? Well, this is not even a real woman. Listen, who is ever doing her surgeries, props to you because you did a damn good job. There was also another transgender model. This one's named Alex Consani. Honestly, again, I would not know that Alex Consani is a biological man. This is Victoria's Secret's efforts to be more inclusive, taking opportunities from real women who could have the opportunity of a lifetime. If you were a model to walk down the iconic Victoria's Secret runway in the Victoria's Secret fashion show, it literally does not get any bigger than that.
Only about 1.5% of the entire world's population identifies as transgender, and yet every Target across the US is now selling Tuck Your Junk swimsuits. Obviously, they're not going to sell. There's just not enough of a market for it. Why are they doing this? Listen up.
Why are so many companies going woke? There had to be some reason, and after some digging, I found it. The CEI, Corporate Equality Index, aka the Woke Credit Score. It's a made-up score based on how much a company is pushing woke issues. And who made up and gives this score? An organization called the HRC, a massive political lobbying group. Apparently, HRC sends representatives to corporations every year, telling them the kind of stuff they have to make visible at the company. Give them a list of demands, and if they don't follow through, there's a threat that they won't keep their CEI credit score. And why do companies even care about this made-up woke credit rating?
If they get a bad score, then the woke investor funds start putting pressure on the boards. Woke activists are mobilized out in the streets. Advertising campaigns are shut down. Anyone that continues to do business with them will also be penalized. This is fascism.
Don't play their game, don't get their investment. And who is funding the HRC? Surprise, surprise, it's George Soros' Open Society Foundation. Now, this HRC has introduced this arbitrary credit rating to everything. States, municipalities, and even schools. Imagine that. There are people who are deciding what credit score an individual school can get. They threaten them by having these big funds withhold investments into them.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true. Look at what's happening.